Hello everyone, Max here with Fiction Rant to bring you something a little tongue-in-cheek. Also, there's a coffee link in the description if you want to support the channel. As we all know, the most important thing in any matchup between things real or made up is that your favorite side wins. To that end, here's 5 ways of being super objective when performing comparisons so that you can disregard any arguments that contradict your conclusions. For the purposes of this demonstration, I'll be comparing ants versus humans in a matchup, and of course, of these two factions, my favorite will be the ants. Step 1. Pick some criteria. Depending on your particular matchup and the nature of your competition, you'll need different criteria. On this channel, I tend to do battles, so my criteria are speed, weapons, defenses, numbers, tactics, and special abilities, or unique advantages. You'll want to go through point by point so that everyone can see that you've given this debate a lot of thought. Step 2. Operate in ratios instead of real numbers. As much as possible, anyway. As the saying goes, there's lies, damn lies, and statistics. Which is why you should always use statistics when comparing factions, because they let you come to whatever conclusion you want. In the case of our example, we can truthfully say that ants can lift and carry up to 50 times their own body weight, whereas humans have a safe carrying limit of around 25 to 30% of their own body weight. It's important to be super clear that there are differences in terminology here. Sure, a human can lift their own body weight, but they can't carry it all that far. Weapons advantage definitely goes to the ant. They even have weapons built into their faces. Step 3. If any one element of the comparison is massively in favor of one side or the other, put a ton of emphasis on that element. In the case of our comparison, there's roughly 8 billion people on Earth, and of them, only around 27 million are soldiers. Meanwhile, there's roughly 20 quadrillion ants on Earth, and they outnumber humans about 2.5 million to 1, and every one of them is combat ready at all times and willing to fight to the death. Numbers advantage definitely goes to the ants. Step 4. Don't ignore elements that work against your favored faction. Just downplay and kind of hand-wave them. Sure, humans are bigger than ants and could probably take down any given ant in a 1v1, but can they take on 1 million ants? How about that 2.5 million we were just talking about? No way! Nobody can take those odds. 1 versus 1 goes to the humans, but army versus army at those odds, ants take it every time, obviously. Step 5. Treat all technology as equivalent. Humans and ants both create structures. Sometimes ants even use their own members as structures to reach distant locations and otherwise avoid obstacles, which humans really don't do. They're both also smart enough to cultivate and stockpile food for lean times. Humans do cows and such, and ants keep aphids. Sure, humans have invented things like computers and gone to the moon, but those are all just cope for how complicated humans like to make their society. Ants don't have that problem, so all their extra tech is just plain unnecessary. Bonus step. Reference fan fiction. This can include novels, not specifically written by the original creators, fan calculations based on on-screen visualizations, which are typically limited by special effects budgets and what looks cool, video games, and basically anything else along those lines. For my example matchup, I'll reference the Earth Defense Force games, which clearly depict ants as being the size of buildings, which can absorb incredible punishment from various munitions before going down. Humanity is just doomed in this case. Follow these steps, but substitute the humans and ants for your favorite faction and whoever they're going to be beating up today, and then watch the other nerds cower in fear at your rationalizing prowess. But what do you all think? Is there a step you'd add to that process? Well, too bad. I've already decided that I'm my favorite, and so while I'm happy to hear your counter-arguments, I already know that I'm completely right about all this stuff, so your arguments don't matter. Let me know in the comments all the same. Again, there's a coffee link in the description, and until next time, live long and prosper, and may the Force be with you.